Hello everybody, and surprisingly I'm not talking about the same guy I've been talking about for a little bit because we're going to take a little break from messing with him to talk about something I found, well, that was sent to me I should say, that I found interesting. It's a video called Sonic is in Danger. We'll be going over some of the points, well all the points because there's a lot of points in this video that I can talk about that explains why this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But not only will we be going over the points, you'll be watching me play a Sonic game, so y'all know I do enjoy Sonic, at least to some degree. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and start the fun part of this, which is me talking about the video.
So, the post that I recently dropped, that Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be a victim of a horrible, horrible crime. Well, I'm here to talk about that. Because what you guys, my audience, do not know on what's going on, this is the most difficult subject that I do not want to, that I really didn't think it could be possible, but it's that time to talk about this particular subject. Sonic the Hedgehog could be a victim of going woke.
It's always going woke. That's always the worst thing that can happen to media. Because, you know, media is so good when it's not woke. There's definitely not more examples of shit failing because there's not gay characters in it than there is examples of stuff failing specifically because there's gay characters in it. No, what makes media good is writing. If the writing's bad in something, it's going to be bad. If the writing's good in something, it's going to be good. The amount of woke propaganda in it doesn't affect anything. Anybody that says otherwise is just upset that there's gay characters in something and they don't like gay people or something. I don't fucking know.
Now, what is SJW? SJW is the short acronym for Social Justice Warriors. And these group of people are the most problematic people that you can ever deal with. They already ruin pop culture. They already ruin entertainment. They already ruin society as it is.
Now, before people say anything, I will be cutting out the faff because there's a lot of faff in this. It's 24 minutes long, or 26 minutes long. I am not sitting there for 26 minutes arguing the same points over and over again because he repeats himself 8,000 times. Now, SJWs have not ruined society. You're wrong about that. You can argue that they have, but social justice is not a thing that's inherently bad. Social justice is why you have a lot of things you have. If it was not for social justice, then America wouldn't exist. Taxation without representation is a form of social justice because you are socially against being taxed without representation in your Congress. That is a form of social justice. You're being disingenuous with what's ruining society now. It is not the social justice movement. It is idiots like you, Charlie Kirk, and other people you mentioned later in this video that push this narrative that woke shit and SJW shit is automatically bad when there's bad policies on both the left and the right. That's the thing. This is not an issue of, oh, this is bad because it's woke. It's an issue of what's this thing doing? What is this writing? What is this policy? The fact that a society is falling apart because our people are stupid enough to believe this nonsense you're spewing. Now, that will be the only time I insult. Hopefully, that's a lie. You know my videos. I insult people in a plethora of funny ways in my videos. But I'll mostly be focusing on his points because he gets upset if you insult him. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's just ill-informed. But lucky for him, I used to be a political commentator of sorts. So I can talk about this stuff.
If Sonic the Hedgehog starts pushing the gay trans agenda in anywhere, like if it's the movies, it's the video games, it's the toys, the collectible merch, anything Sonic the Hedgehog, I think I might just personally leave Sonic the Hedgehog and move into a different fandom.
Okay, so I'm going to help the Sonic fandom and get somebody out of it for y'all. But in return, I'm gonna need you to like this video. Okay? I get trash out of it and you like my videos in return. That seems like a fair trade. This is stupid. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I'm about to list every single gay character in Sonic. losing my mind. So first of all game canon Sonic, specifically Yuji Naki Sonic, is someone who doesn't care about romance and or marriage. I'm not sure what Yuji-san's intentions was, but with that, Sonic has come off as aro and ace, meaning asexual, aromantic. And in official Sonic art posted by Sega during Pride Month, it has a asexual, aromantic pin on him, so he is aromantic or asexual at least. Now we go to Roto Walrus of Light Mobius. He was confirmed gay by Ken Penders. But Ian Flynn debunked it. But again, it's if Ken Penders, I believe he wrote that. So I don't know if he wrote that, but Ken Penders says that he's one of the writers. So in his continuity, if that walrus exists, then yeah. Gold the Tenrek is confirmed to be bisexual. This time under Ian Flynn's leadership. Okay, so bisexual, Gold the Tenrek. This is bad representation, but Louis Montaigne has hinted that he likes Werehog Sonic. I don't read the comics. I'm reading this off of something where people who do read the comics. I'm just reading what they say. Amy's been shown blushing when seeing Blaze use her powers in the Sonic Channel comic once, but that doesn't mean much because blush could mean like romance. It's also used to show that the cat is hot. There's a lot that could go into it. And then most of the gods, Chaos, the Light Gaia, the Chow, you could count them all as non-binary if you want, as well as the robots, obviously, because they don't have gender. But if you want to be specific, M. Iril, I don't know if I said that correctly, it's the robot from Sonic Battle. He is referred to as male in the English translations, but he does not care if he's referred to as female. So, yeah, there's that. Sally and Nicole were said to be in a relationship together if the Archie comics continued. Starline is gay and has romantic feelings for Eggman. Tangle and Whisper, also pretty canonically accepted to be lesbians. And Mimic has been said to have a boyfriend. All these are theories, but they have been supported and or instigated by Ian Flynn. So they have backing by a writer of the Sonic series. But yeah, that's all. There's probably more that I just don't see anymore here. I know that there is probably more that I don't know because I don't read the comics. I want to start reading the comics. Which comic should I start reading? Sonic fans. If I start reading the comics, which should I start with? Anyway, enjoy him being out of your fandom now because I said there's gay characters in Sonic.
The localizers in Japan decided that Nightshade apparently is just a chick, and that's it. Nightshade got misgendered by the localizers in Japan. I think it's kind of funny, given all the stuff we've been talking about lately, that, with the Western localizers changing things, and the Japanese are even like, yeah, this non-binary transformer, yeah, that's not going to fly. So we're just going to assign a gender to it, and people are mad. I think it's kind of funny. We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, I also would like to talk about this part of the subject, that this is actually a edited part of the video that I actually forgot to talk about. Yeah, Transformers are binary. They, in fact, have a biological sex, male and female. Example, Optimus Prime, male. RC, female. Megatron, male. Slipstream, female. Arachnid, female. This is literally woke garbage here.
Now, first off, we already talked about a Sonic character that's gender was changed, or that's gender quote unquote was changed between localization and the original, but we're gonna talk about some other characters, specifically Sailor Moon, because I think this is funny. I think this is a funny localization. You should not take localization as an example of what is acceptable. Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. Two of the sailors. They were lesbians in the original, and they were in a gay relationship, obviously. But in the English version, they were made to be cousins. Ugh. Every single interaction they have with that connotation is incredibly weird. It's weird. Go watch Sailor Moon again and watch every single interaction they have, and it's... Ugh. Another Sailor Moon character, Fisheye, who was originally a feminine cross-dressing man, was changed to a woman. Also, he was gay as well, just so you know. A feminine guy in the 90s gay, yeah, it's a stereotype. And then the Sailor Starlights, they are genderqueer. Which means they were assigned female at birth, but transformed to present as male and refer to themselves as males when not fighting, as shown in the episode Holy War in the Galaxy. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's... all those characters existed back in the 90s. There's more, you can look into it. It's actually really interesting. In my opinion. Batman the Animated Series had a gay character. I'm not gonna keep going, but you get the idea. Now, for his point of Transformers having biological sex. First off, they do not. They reproduce asexually. The reason biological sex exists is for reproduction. They have social genders, which is different from biological sex. So if you're making an argument for biological sex, you're not going to win using Transformers. I suggest doing something else. Anyway, to shorten my point, Localization's bad example, and Transformers are non-binary, I guess. I don't fucking know.
What can make Sonic not straight? This is literally a problematic question.
Well, you see, there's this picture here on screen right now of Sonic kissing Shadow. I think that would make him gay. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that would make him not straight. If he makes out with a dude. That being said, this is non-canon. But still, I feel like the question is not as problematic as you think, because the answer is pretty simple. Which is... not kissing a guy. That's the answer. But even then, he's aromantic asexual. Doesn't matter. He's not interested in that. He is not straight. He is asexual. Meaning he has no sexual interest at all. Which fits his character in my opinion because he is just a hero. He is Sonic. His job is to run fast. And faster than everybody except Shadow, because Shadow's always holding back. But that's a topic for a different person, not me. I don't talk about Sonic War.
You know what? It's time to pull up a seat. Because I can tell that it is definitely not something that needs to be brought up. Alright? So first, Sonic the Hedgehog is in fact straight. What Chalmix fails to mention is that what are the key factors in why Sonic is not entirely straight. He argues that because Sonic doesn't want a relationship is somehow a qualified point. It's not. Sonic the Hedgehog does not need to be in a relationship in order to be a heterosexual hedgehog. What is heterosexual? It means male and female get together. That is what heterosexuality is. And so, this is where we talk about Superhero 101. Now, for those who do not know, have you guys seen Spider-Man 2? Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi? If you have, then we have a very clear understanding of what I'm going to be talking about. But for those who don't, I'm going to educate you on this. Okay? First off, in Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man wants to be in a relationship with Mary Jane. But this is a problem. Why? Because he says so in this clip.
I think I always knew, all this time, who you really were.
Then you know why we can't be together. Spider-Man will always have enemies. I can't let you take that risk. I will always be Spider-Man. You and I can never be.
And then, of course, we come down to the fact that when it comes to the near end of the movie, he explains why he can't. And then at the end, this is what leads to in Spider-Man 3, where Mary Jane starts becoming a target because of this. Because he knows Spider-Man's identity, he's Peter Parker. So this is what I'd like to argue about. This is what I'd like to point out. Is Spider-Man all of a sudden not straight because he can't be in a relationship with Mary Jane?
Now, this is only a problem if, canonically speaking, Sonic's biggest enemies, Eggman, Chaos, I don't know any of the other ones. I know there's other ones, I just don't know the names. Didn't know that Sonic's friends, specifically Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Shadow, are all his closest, people. So they're already in danger, but they're also all competent. They're not all like Mary Jane. They have superpowers. Knuckles is the last of a warrior race. Okay, I didn't know what I'm talking about now. He's the last of a warrior race specifically made to fight with Chaos Energy, technically, I believe. Oh no, it's made to fight against Chaos Energy, because they're supposed to protect? I don't know. The Chaos Energy is involved in it with him somehow. Shadow, ultimate warrior, not warrior, ultimate life form, strongest being in Sonic, arguably. Amy has time and time again shown to be intelligent enough to get out of any situation, tricking one of Eggman's robots that was made specifically to track her down. Multiple times, actually, fun fact. And there's multiple other things, like, the Sonic characters aren't these weak people that need to be protected. No, they are competent. They are freedom fighters in most continuities. They fight for their family, friends, and anything they care about. They are warriors, heroes, rebels, whatever you want to call them. But they are not useless. They are not weak.
Alright, this is going to be another controversial hot button topic, but I'm going to just throw it out. Agent Stone. Yes, Agent Stone from the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I am not convinced that Agent Stone is anywhere gay with Dr. Eggman. You want proof? I'm going to prove it right now. People like to argue that the whole coffee scene is somehow a valid talking point. It's really not. The coffee scene when Agent Stone has his face and Eggman's face on the same coffee is somehow qualified proof to qualify Agent Stone as gay.
Okay. In the first movie, Agent Stone was characterized as a sycophant. A sycophant is somebody who acts, obsessed with somebody to gain, an advantage. Now, he's no longer a sycophant in the second movie. He's doing it because he cares about Robotnik. And in the third Sonic movie, he is definitely said to have some sort of feelings towards Robotnik. Be it friendly or romantic, you can debate about in the comments, I don't care. But in the scene with Tails and Agent Stone walking through the thing, he said, Tails asked Agent Stone if him and Eggman are friends. And Agent Stone sadly replies, well, not sadly, but it's obvious in his tone that he's not happy about the relationship they currently have. And it's obvious that he sees him as either a father figure, a friend, or a romantic interest, because he gets jealous about the other person taking his time, and that's not a sycophant. A sycophant would be okay with that because they're still helping. They're still that's not friendly. That's not even friendly. That's feeling like you're being replaced is not a friendly thing. That shows some level of connection, at least on Agent Stone's part, that is higher than friendship. Be it a perceived familial tie or a perceived crush or whatever. That's for everybody else to debate. I don't care. It's a children's movie. I enjoyed the movie. That's all it is. It's a children's movie. But if you want to debate about the sexuality of Agent Stone, you can. I don't care.
It is really frustrating how everything now in society must always focus on this minority group. The Alphabet Mafia are tyrannical dictators who are trying to overtake everything. For example, look at Disney. Disney is pandering to these people by literally giving them what they want, and they're losing billions of dollars by making these terrible movies. Look at any other company, video game industry, or any kind of company that is targeting these people as their demographic audience. I can guarantee you.
finally, let's start at Disney. Disney is actually up in profits every single year since a while ago. I don't know how long ago. But in 2024, there was a 5% increase from 2023. In 2023, there was a 7% increase from the previous year. So on and so forth. Because Disney's bottom line is not affected by movies as much as you think it is. Because they don't have just that. They have Disney streaming services, which is 15% of its income. And the ESPN, which is 5%. And then the parks, TV shows, like Disney has so much stuff that they're doing that you don't understand how much money they're actually making. For gaming, there's a lot of games we can look at. Undertale, that panders to it, that was a very successful indie game. Baldur's Gate, GTA. I could keep going, but you get the idea. All these games are considered woke now, but they are massively successful games even today. You don't know what you're talking about again. Also, the movies that lose money are the movies that are written poorly, not that are woke, quote unquote.
I strongly suggest, if you guys want to learn more about how problematic society is today, now I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to learn a lot of more things about what I've learned in the past probably 4 years of me being an adult since 2020, I strongly suggest that you watch Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens, Michael Knowles, Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder. Who else?
Let me just stop you there. Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, and Charlie Kirk are known for debating college students. And if you can't defeat a college student in a debate as a fully grown adult, then you're mentally deficient. I don't know what else to say. You're something wrong with you. Because a college student doesn't have the same experience that an adult has. Because a college student is still learning. Like, these people, if you put them in, like, actual debates, don't do that well. Like, Charlie Kirk did a 1v20, I don't know how many it was, a 1v20. And he made false equivalencies in the debate. He said fetus means little human being in Latin, which is just incorrect. It means bringing forth something, like bringing forth a child. So technically speaking, it does not mean little human being. Like, the Steven Crowder also just goes, his claim to fame is sitting at college campuses with a sign. Ben Shapiro's claim to fame is going to college campuses and debating people. All these people do not debate people on their level. They debate people below their level, because odds are if they debate somebody on their level, they'll lose. That's how it's always been with these people. They don't debate, they just talk down to people. You are telling people to listen to people who talk down to them. So do me a favor, and don't talk about politics if your opinion is that these people are good people to listen to.
A lot of people, you guys are allowed to have your opinions or views on this stuff. If you want Sonic to be gay, you're allowed to do that, but at the end of the day, you do not have any jurisdiction on the official thing.
You are literally making a video, a 26-minute long video, about how Sonic is in danger for going woke and how people should tell Sega, oh, we're not going to take it, because you think you have jurisdiction on Sonic, but you don't. You really have no power here. Sega, Ian Flynn, Ken Penders, and whoever else is writing. I don't know if Ken Penders is still writing. Yeah, I just know he was a writer. I think Ian Flynn's the main writer for Sonic now. But Ian Flynn and Sega themselves are the only people that get to decide anything for Sonic. You have no power. I have no power. Chow makes that the person you keep mentioning has no power. The only people that have power is Ian Flynn and Sega. And it's obvious that Ian Flynn has no problems with gay characters. As I said, Tangle and Whisper, both Ian Flynn's characters. I don't know if they're Ian Flynn's characters, but they're in Ian Flynn's comics, IDW. And oh fuck, what's the other one I mentioned? I forgot. Just go back into the ones that he did. I don't care. The point is, your entire point here is that that people don't have power over Sonic, and that's right, and neither do you.
Okay, Like, there is no key evidence of Sonic being gay or lesbian or anything. Like, the last thing that I ever need is that when I pass on my legacy as a Sonic fan to my kids, I do not want them to be horribly petrified that the very video game that they are going to be sharing with memories when they grow up, that Sonic the Hedgehog became something so important to them. And now it's all going to be ruined because of all this Pride Month garbage.
I kept this in so y'all could see something that I see. I see a man who is upset about gay people in his Sonic game, which says a lot more about him than it does anybody else, in my opinion. His Sonic has only got better since, like, Ian Flynn took over. Funny enough, I think Sonic's story has been a lot better than Ian Flynn took over. And y'all, the people like him, the anti-woke crowd, are the problem with media now. You can't sit back and just enjoy something for this. You gotta sit there and write down a list of thousands and thousands of games that have woke or anti-woke propaganda in it. That blah blah. Like it's so tiring. I've only seen this stuff and laughed about it, and it's tiring for me. Knowing exactly everything y'all say about this stuff, it's just tiring. Why do y'all care so much? This stuff isn't ruining your properties. You are ruining your properties by caring so much about gay people just existing. You say it at the beginning of the video, I don't care if gay people exist, but you do. Because they exist in your media already. You are just throwing a fit about it. Because you can. It's alright to do so, go ahead, I don't care. But it doesn't matter. Just enjoy the media you enjoy. That's all you have to do. Stop looking for woke or anti-woke shit. Because you're not gonna find anything that isn't woke. If you look hard enough, anything is woke.
Like, it is so frustratingly stupid how a whole month is stolen because these people decided to take it away.
In February, it is Black History Month. In March, it is Women's History Month. In May, it is Asian American and Native Hawaiian / Pacific Islander Heritage Month. June is Pride Month. September 15th to October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. National American Indian Heritage Month is November. And then Latinx Heritage Month is... Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. These are the, like, months that we recognize as our national thing. Like, it's been a thing for a very long time. There's more. June, it's also January, it's Dry January. Vegan Annuary. National Mentoring Month, and Slave and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. Like, there's a month for everything now. It doesn't matter. Why do you care so much about a month? Because people celebrate it? People celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That doesn't mean anything. You're complaining about a nothing bugger. Stop complaining about nothing. I'm tired of hearing people complain about Pride Month because it means nothing. Because people want to celebrate a month that's to celebrate when gay people get the same rights afforded to them as others. Well, when it started, because they're removing gay marriage and either now, but still. When it started, when the Stonewall riots happened in June, you don't understand why this month exists. You need to either shut up or do research, please.
And what's ironic, well, not even ironic, what's hilarious is that he chooses to attack my profile picture and personally insult me as if I'm gay because I like My Little Pony. Dude, My Little Pony is a girl's franchise. So that just makes me as double of the heterosexual than it does gay.
So because you like My Little because you like My Little Pony, you're extra straight. Oh my god, I need a laugh. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. Yeah, you're not extra straight because you like My Little Pony. If anything, it makes you more effeminate, which is usually... No. At least back when you're talking about, like when Sally and Sonic were together, it was more like a gay trait, being effeminate. Now it's not. So don't worry, you can be as effeminate as you want. Well, the rest of this video is just him ranting and crying about Sonic potentially being part of the woke man virus. But in reality, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. You're complaining about nothing. As I said, Localization has always done this, so Japan doing it doesn't mean anything. Just like how America doing it in the 90s meant nothing. Every single thing you complain about is just asinine, foolish, uninteresting. This entire video has been a waste of 30 minutes basically of my time. Plus the 2 times I've had to watch it. Well, if y'all like this video, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Time for my dog to bark. Bye!